All right, guys, in this video, we're going to go over the business plan and do a quick walkthrough. Someone said that they didn't get it, so I was asked to do this. If you haven't downloaded the business plan, just go to OPKEEinvestors.com and just download it, and then we'll walk through it together. Before we get started, let's go ahead and read over the disclaimer and just pause here if you need be. Let's get to the first report. Okay, actually, you're going to see two reports once you download the package, and this is a primary report. The $250 to $100,000 income is more of a challenge, but I originally wrote this with $2,000 to $100,000 income. I'll go over that and then show you the $250 to $100,000 income as well. In the report itself, of course, I give a little bit more explanation about it, and within the report, I embed the one-page business plan that basically puts all information on one page in a business format. The first section here, I just put what is my objective. My objective, as you all know, is to grow $2,000 worth of risk capital into a $100,000 income. I remind myself every day that it's my job to manage my trading business. I have two milestones. If I don't have $100,000, that's just my very comfortable risk capital goal. If I don't have $100,000, I need to grow it to $100,000 before I start taking income from it. For some people, it'll be 25,000, other people 50,000, all depending on what your goals are. And I have several projects running at one time. Milestone one, grow to $100,000 within 60 months. Goal two, then, or milestone two, that is, then I will start withdrawing every year at least $100,000 at the end of the year. So the monthly target and projection is grow it to $100,000, and all I need to make is an average of around 7% a month for 60 months. Again, simple, not necessarily easy. Now, then I do a SWOT analysis. I remind myself of my strengths and my weaknesses on this. So I put everything here with OPKEE. Good team builder, have high risk tolerance. I hold myself accountable. I don't blame anyone else. Then we talk about the opportunities. Now, this is the part where I mitigate through OPKEE. Where my weaknesses are, of course, I don't have the $100,000, so I call capital a weakness on that. Sometimes my discipline and my patience. Therefore, I have my team sort of mitigate that for me, and I'm changing that slowly but surely. And of course, you're always threatened by brokers, technical failures, systems, and again, guys, for me, I put me, myself, and I right there. I subscribe to the method of goal setting, MTO goals for financial businesses, which is called minimum target outrageous. My minimum for the year is not to lose any money. My target is 100% a year, and outrageous is 100% plus. And we do have some people within the OPKEE teams that are doing 200 to 400% a year, 100% a quarter on some of these systems that are replicatable. You should have downloaded the spreadsheet. You get to play with that. You can put any number in here, any number in there. So I put the $2,000. It basically just keeps you track. I'm sorry, keeps you on track. It shows you where you should be. This is the first year. That's to find out where you should be month to month, which is pretty cool. And then I just put more information here. What are the responsibilities? Me as the CEO and also my team. Now, this is where most business plans go awry. They don't put expenses on here. My goal is $2,000 to $100,000. Now, what is it going to cost me? What's going to be the cost of doing business if I'm going to stick to this particular plan? Here it is. My monthly expenses can be anywhere between $50 to $200 when I hire my signal services, which I call my employees, yada, yada, yada. So that's up to $2,400 a year I'm willing to spend to have someone help or my team help me grow $2,000 to $100,000 income. Estimated 5 years, so I know I'm not going to be in the black like most businesses in my first year. So for 5 years, it can be up to $1,500. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, not $1,500, up to over $13,000 for me to have my company help me grow from $2,000 up to $100,000 income. I remind myself that I am working it as a team. This is my structure. Me, I'm the CEO. I make all the decisions. I pretty much approve all the trades. I may have an operations team, which I do. I have someone who actually does a lot of the research for me, gets back to me, and then I can make decisions based on their research. Really, really simple, guys. I have a trading assistant, and that's only one. So one person can be both of these, all three of these, whatever on this, but I do have two people actually that are assistants. I have a trade copy assistant and also a virtual assistant. My trade analysis team, this is what I call the systems, and this is what I call the signal services. I don't look at them as signal services at all because I don't depend on them to enter a trade. I depend on them for their analysis, and then I can filter it through my own knowledge, and then and only then do I make the trade. There's one caveat: if there's a trade copier, a trader that I trust, I know exactly what he does, he educates me along the way, then and only then will I connect to his account, and then I put in safety parameters on top of that, excuse me. Now let's take a look at the other one. This is the 250. It's the exact same thing, but I just did a one-page report for the $250 challenge. Pretty much the same thing, guys, but I had to move that up to 10.5% a month. Some months I may make 5% or nothing or lose a little. I hadn't done that yet. And other months I may make 40%, but on average I need to have 10.5% for this to grow into a $100,000 income within 5 years. Now the thing with the $250 for me, I think it's more of training wheels and the training tools. If you're new to the business, if you don't know what you're doing, and you have very little money to risk, I would definitely go with a demo account or a very small account, and that is relative to who you are and what you have. So I'm not one to give you advice on that. But the same thing applies here. You still may be paying up to $200 a month, and you only have $250 in the account. Guys, that's called training, and that's called what we call a convincer strategy. That's the best way for you to see if this is palatable, if it resonates with you, and then plus you're learning something along the way. If you look at any other business opportunity, whether it's multi-level marketing, what are the usual suspects? Real estate, multi-level marketing, and there's one more. Oh yeah, IM, internet marketing. I've seen people pay $2,000-$3,000 for coaching programs, and then even more than that to join inner circles, and they never make a sale on this. At least you're growing an amount, and then you can make a choice whether you want to add to the account or take away from the account. So this is cool. It resonates with me, and hopefully you guys get something out of the report. This is Jay. Guys, go out there and make some real money.